I need to decide if I'm gonna be a consumer or I'm gonna be like a content creator. Welcome to a new video. My name is Lungi. If you're new on here, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome home. If you're new, please do not leave without subscribing. If you have recently subscribed and joined the family, thank you so much. You are really appreciated over here. So on this video, I'm going to be recapping my 2023. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my highlights, my regrets, and also a bit of my plans for 2024. If you want to hear that and if you want to see how I've achieved this look, please just stay tuned. Okay, see you later. Today is the 31st and I am just getting ready to chill. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to do my makeup and talk to you guys, just hang out with you guys. I am applying this cream. It is amazing. Like, it is really amazing. It is absolutely worth the hype. So I thought, let me just on my camera and sit and talk to you guys and go through my highlights of the year 2023, my the highlights, the regrets, and lastly the plans for 2024. It is 22:06 where I am right now, and it is so dark already outside. Like, you could swear it's midnight. I wouldn't even walk outside. That is how dark it is. And yeah, I just thought, let me sit down and talk to you guys. I'm also trying to install my bob. Yesterday I took out the braids. I was like, I've had these braids for close to 2 months now. It was time for them to go. So I am laying down a wig, like just a straight bob. When I'm done with my face, I'm gonna straighten it. I'm gonna use this Fenty primer because this moisturizer is very dewy. So if I'm not careful, it will leave my makeup very oily. Not that I'm going anywhere, but I mean. So one of my biggest highlights for 2023, I would say, was to get a job. Like, I've not worked for 4 good years in a row because the last time I worked, I was pregnant with my son Nathan, which is 4 years old now. He's turning 5 in April 2024. So the last time I worked, I was working for Urban Decay. And then when it was time for me to go on maternity leave, I was about 8 months pregnant. I decided I am not gonna leave my child in the house and go back to work. So I just resigned, and then from then I was staying at home. I was a full-time mom. And then when I finally felt like, okay, he's like grown now, I think I'm ready to start looking for a job or start doing something about my life, then I got pregnant again. And then I was like, okay, you know what, let me just extend the break. So that continued until my baby was born. She is turning 2 in January 2024. So when she was 1, I was like, no, I've had it. Like, I couldn't stay in the house anymore. It was starting to go to my head. Like, it was starting to drive me crazy. The only thing I was doing was to like wake up, clean the house. You can easily develop like an OCD because you want to make sure the house is clean. There's kids, like, it was just getting too much and I was losing myself in between. As much as I tried to keep it together, it was starting to get to my head, and I was like, oh my god, I need to get a job. I got a few things from Boots. I got a few makeup items from Maybelline, basically. So I got this bronzing thingy and then a concealer. I got a lip liner and a lip gloss, so I'm also going to be trying those. I've been loving the no foundation look lately, so I'm just gonna wear this concealer, the bronzer, and then I'm gonna do the entire face. So this is the anti-age concealer by Maybelline. I hope you can see that, and it's in shade 10. I didn't even match it, I just picked it out and I thought it would be perfect for my skin. It feels really nice, guys. And this sponge thing, like the applicator, it's very nice. It feels very nice on the skin. Like, I mean, the application is very smooth. So I started looking for jobs in the beauty industry because, like, I'm a qualified makeup artist, and the experience that I have is basically like in customer service, just in the beauty industry, you know. So I started looking for jobs, like, you know, went on interviews and everything. It was like a very long process. Like, I would go for interviews, and then they would just, like, if it's not the money, like, they would offer me money that was ridiculous. I remember going for an interview at the Arc store in the waterfront, and the money they offered me was like ridiculous. Even the last time I worked, I did not earn that money, and that was like 4 years ago. So if it was not that, then it was like, you know, they would just not get back to me. And then, like, after some time of going to interviews, I was almost like giving up, you guys. Like, I was like just almost giving up. I think I like this concealer, and also the shade match is on 100. Okay, I just picked it out and I was like, I think this is gonna be a perfect color for me, and it is perfect. I like the finish, I like the covering. Like, I don't know if it's age, but with me these days, like, the less the better. So then what happened is, this other day I went to Edgar's. I was looking for a foundation. I told myself that I'm gonna go to the Lancome counter, and then I'm gonna go to the Fenty counter just to check those two, test match, and then, like, just take my time, walk around and see which one I'm gonna decide on. So I went to the Lancome counter. They did a shade match, and then when I was done with that, I went to Fenty. No, this is actually not the day. So that day I decided buying the Fenty foundation, and then I went home. And then a few days after that, I was just walking around, went to the mall. Like, when I was in Cape Town, I was living close to the mall, like very close to Canal Walk, which is like one of the biggest malls in Cape Town. So it was just like 5 minutes walk from my house. So whenever I was bored, I would just go to the mall, you know, just walk around, kill time and everything. So this day I was just walking around, you know, looking at makeup and everything, but my face was bit, like, I had a full face on. I think I was shooting some content or whatever, but then I had like a full face of makeup. And when I went to the Fenty counter, I was just browsing. Then the consultant there was like, oh my god, your makeup looks amazing. And I was like, it's the Fenty foundation. And she was like, oh my god. And then I thought, let me just take an advantage of this moment and ask her if, like, they have jobs there and everything. So I asked her, like, look, man, I'm actually looking for a job. Do you think they are looking for people, like, like, do you think Fenty is looking for people? And then she was like, yes, actually we are looking for someone. Let me give you my manager's details. Please just message her. She gave me her email, and then she gave me her WhatsApp number. So she was like, give her a message and tell her that I sent you, you know, and tell her that I said your makeup looked bomb. So I was like, okay, thank you. I took the paper that she wrote the details on. I didn't even wait to get home, you guys. I started messaging the lady, like the rep. So guys, long story short, I got an interview with the rep of Fenty Beauty Africa. Like, she runs the entire Fenty Beauty for the entire Africa. Okay, so she managed to set up an interview, and I was like so excited. Did the interview, and then long story short, I got the job. So guys, long story short, I got the job at Fenty Beauty after 4 years of not working. It was amazing. okay, like they gave me the salary that I was looking for, and it was just like 5 minutes away from my house. So during lunchtime I would just go home. I did not spend a coin on transport. I did not spend a coin on like what's this, on lunch and everything. It was so convenient. The salary was good. It was exactly what I had told the person that, you know, when you go for an interview, then they ask you like how much are you expecting, then they agreed on exactly what I wanted. That was like the highlight of everything. And prior to getting that job, like we would joke about it, I and my man, like maybe standing on the balcony to say like, imagine if I would get a job like just in the mall, you know. And then it came to pass, and I was like so happy about it. I was so grateful. So that just confirmed the fact that like if you really want something, you must just go for it. Okay, you must just give it a try and see. You'll never know what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. I just got the job that I wanted, you know, just exactly the way I wanted it to be. Because my man was like, how are you gonna leave a 1 year old and like travel to the waterfront? And you know, the malls, sometimes they operate until 9 o'clock. And by that time, we didn't even have a nanny. So he was like, not 100% with the idea of me like going back to work in retail, actually, because the hours are crazy, and then we don't have a nanny, and the baby is new and everything. So when I got the job at the in Canal Walk, Fenty, I was like, it was just perfect. So that is like highlight number one of my 2023. I enjoyed working there. I met some amazing people that I still communicate with. So yeah, that is the highlight number one. Guys, I don't know how I feel about this product. I really don't know. I'm not really a fan. I think I'm just gonna go in with like a dark concealer to enhance the contour, because yeah, I'm just not feeling it like that. I'm just gonna use this Urban Decay concealer just to like enhance my contour. This one's very dark, but it does the job. So the second highlight, you guys, I got a car in 2023. Like, it was the first car, my very first car. Okay, I've always been that girl that wants to be prepared. Like, I did my first passport when I was still living in the township, like never had plans to travel and whatever, but then I thought, let me just have a passport so that I don't miss out on any opportunity. And then I also went and got my driver's license, even though I was not even working at the time, you know. So and for the longest time I didn't even know how to drive, even though I had a driver's license, because I mean, like, the lessons that you take when you want to pass your driver's license, it is not really enough for you to like know how to drive and like master driving and everything. So I had even forgotten how to drive before I met my man, but he actually taught me again from scratch. And then not last year, this year, we were going for a weekend away, just me and him. After the kids, like, I was always nagging him, listen, we need to go away, we need to leave the kids. He's the one that's more like attached to the kids. He doesn't want to leave the kids for shit, you know. So I was always nagging him, listen, we need a weekend away. I'm gonna get my sister to come and babysit the kids. And then so he was like, okay, let's just start with one night first, and then let's see how that goes, and then maybe the next time we're gonna take the entire weekend. So his brother has a company, like he rents out cars, he sells cars as well. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna get a car that we're gonna use for the weekend, just for the weekend. Not for the weekend, just for the trip, because it was in Neisner, so it was like about a 6 hour drive out of Cape Town. So he went to his brother's office, got a car, like a very nice and cute car, very nice car. So he was like, okay, let's take this one. And then we drove the car to Neisner and we spent our night there, had so much fun and everything. And then he kept on asking me, do you like the car? Do you like the car? And I was like, yeah, it's a nice car. I really like it. So he's like, really, really, do you like it? I was like, yes. And he's like, okay, it's yours. I was like, what? So yeah, he got me that car and yeah, I left it there. He's probably gonna sell it before he relocates to the UK to join me. So yeah, that is my second highlight for 2023. I got my very first car. I was like starting to enjoy it before I left, you know, because I was hardly driving anywhere. I don't drive to work. I am hardly going anywhere, so I did not really get the time to enjoy it, but I drove it like a few times and yeah, hopefully it's gonna get me another car when it gets here. The next highlight of 2023 would be that I got closer to God. Like this year is the year that I would say like I got more spiritually woke. Like my discernment spirit is like very strong, you guys. Like everything is just spiritual to me this year. Like starting from this year, like I pray regularly. Like, you know, I don't just wait for midnight, 12 o'clock. Whenever I feel like praying, I'll just like close my eyes or like even say like a silent prayer or whatever. Like my relationship with God like just became so strong. I believe in prayer so much, and like most of the things that I've asked for in prayer I've already received this year. So just my relationship with God in general like has become very strong, and I am so grateful for that. That's like one other highlight for 2023. Like I'm at a place whereby like nothing shakes me, like nothing scares me. I know that like whatever, if something does not happen for me, I know that it's because it is not aligning with the will of God for my life. And if it's meant to be, then it's gonna happen, you know. Like I have a better understanding of how things work and how God's things work. So yeah, I am just going in with this L'Oreal concealer. Like this concealer, guys, this is like one of my favorite concealers, the L'Oreal Infallible. I really like the coverage. I like the texture as well. And yeah, and then last but not least, the very big highlight of 2023. Are you gonna do a drum roll? You already know this. Okay, so my biggest highlight for 2023 was relocating to the UK. I am here right now. I'm filming this like in the UK. I am here. It hasn't really sunk in because like this was not the plan like for me to get here before my family. The plan was all of us to come together, but then like, you know, it didn't go according to that. But I trust and believe that they will be here, you know. So I think it hasn't sunk in because they are not here, and I haven't gotten a chance to like see places and take pictures and just experience it, you know. I've always been inside because I don't want to go anywhere. Also, like I don't feel safe. He is not here for me to be like calling, hey, this is what's happening. Like if anything should happen to me, who am I gonna call? He can't do anything for me because he's not here. Also, his family live like we live very far apart, so like the last time I saw them was before I moved here to the city that I'm in, and it was like about 4 hour drive, 4 hour train ride. So to visit them back and forth is not gonna be easy. Plus also like his three sisters that are here, they also here with their families, so they also still trying to settle in and figure things out. So I feel like I don't want to like impose, or I don't want to like suffocate them, or I don't want to like, you know, yeah, I just want to, you know, also settle in on my own. I know there's gonna be a time when everyone is settled in, then we're gonna be visiting each other, you know, we're gonna be closer and whatever. So yeah, I feel like that is the reason why it hasn't sunk in yet. It's because like I am hardly socializing, I am hardly seeing places. My routine is just like very limited right now. So yeah, but that's the biggest highlight. I am so grateful because I know it's a beginning of like greater things for me. Like I am so grateful for this opportunity. And then next up, let's talk about some regrets, like 2023 regrets. The biggest regret for me for 2023 is like I feel like I didn't do as much as I could have. Like I procrastinated a lot. There are so many ideas that are in my head that are like haunting me, that I could have done, that I could have brought to life, but I just didn't. And I feel like in 2024 I need to do better. I need to like act, I need to be more intentional. I think I need to be like more out there. I think I need to be like more I don't know, like I need to just stand on business. I need to stand on business like next year, tomorrow. Starting from tomorrow, I need to stand on business because there are so many days that I was just sitting and consuming other people's content, and like I need to decide if I'm gonna be a consumer or I'm gonna be like a content creator. Like I can't spend a whole day scrolling through Instagram when I could be utilizing that time to create something myself for people to actually like look at and like build also like my own content creation career. Because you guys, I am not shy to say that like I want my platforms to pay up. Like they need to be monetized. I need to turn this passion into a stream of income. My TikTok has to be monetized. My Instagram has to be monetized. My YouTube has to be monetized. And I feel like I'm sitting on my bag because I am not consistent. I'm not doing enough. I'm doing below the minimum, actually. And it shows because I'm not growing. Like it is only recently that the numbers started growing a little bit. It is, and that is because I started being consistent. Now imagine if I never stopped, if like I was consistent from the beginning, where would I be? So one of my regrets is like I didn't do enough. I didn't do as much as I could have, or I didn't do as much as I should have in 2023, and that's about to change, you guys. I am coming for all of it in 2024, okay? And it's not just gonna be my word, okay? I need to put in the action. I need to put in the work so that I can get the result that I deserve, or the result that I desire for myself. Because guys, you know, when I started my TikTok account was like growing overnight. Like I'm almost on 10,000 followers on TikTok, but it has been there since I started because I stopped being consistent. I opened my account when before I started working because I had all the time then, like to be creative and everything, because I had a nanny and Nathan was going to school, so I had to do something with my time, you know, while I was looking for a job. And that is when like my account was growing and growing and growing. And when I started working, then my consistency changed, and then so did the numbers, you know. So now I'm stagnant. I'm like on 9,800 if I'm not mistaken, and it's been that way for the longest time now because I am struggling to get back to the consistency. But guys, I believe in myself so much. I know I've got such a big potential, but I need to put in the actions. I need to put in the work so that I can be where I want to be. Like it's all up to me. I know exactly what is expected of me, and if I could just deliver that, then I would be where I want to be. Period. I'm gonna go in with this blush I got from Benefit. It's Benetint, so this you can use as a blush or a lip stain. I'm not gonna put a lot because I'm not really going anywhere. So my plans for 2024 is, as I have mentioned just now, it is just to stand on business. Okay, it is just to like let the action match the words, you know. Let me just put in the work and see what's gonna happen if I don't stop, you know. So one of the things that I'm planning to do is don't mind my mirror. I don't have a cute hand mirror. I got this from the bathroom. So the first thing that I want to do is to get better lighting for my content. I feel like this light is doing great because I mean it is dark outside and I'm only relying on this little light that I recently got from Amazon, but I want the best light, and the lights that I saw that I really want are 230 pounds. So I think I'm gonna buy those like I'm gonna buy those when I can, when I'm ready to buy them, like financially, because right now yeah, I'm not ready to get them financially. I am not ready. So that's one of the things I'm aiming on doing to improve my content. I want to be more consistent, and I want to like try out different things because I feel like my videos are boring. I'm actually just still trying to figure myself out. Like I'm still trying to navigate through the content creation space to see if my focus should be like vlogs, because also you guys, whenever I ask like what content do you really enjoy from me, you never engage and tell me what you expect or what you love and whatever. And I feel like if we're gonna be like a solid community, I will need you guys to like communicate with me. I will need you guys to be like more supportive in that way, you know, like just to communicate and be like, okay, how about you do this, how about you do that. Yes, some things I'm gonna do if I feel like they align with me as a brand, and some maybe I will not be able to do because they might not be aligning with me as a brand. But otherwise I need us to work together towards a certain vision if we're gonna create a successful community. Okay, I want to diversify my content, and I cannot box myself as yet because I am still trying to figure it out, like to figure out what is gonna work for me. So I'm gonna diversify my content. I'm gonna do fashion, I'm gonna do vlogs, I'm gonna do makeup and beauty and everything, you know. So don't be alarmed when I'm all over the place. Just remember that I am still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure what is gonna work for me as the brand. So yeah, so I might be all over the place as I am beginning and as I am navigating through this content creation space. But yeah, I one other thing that I forgot, you guys, like I'm enjoying the free products that I'm getting. Hey, it is inspiring because now it makes me wake up because I'm like, okay, listen, I have to shoot for this brand because I have a deadline and this and that. So cheers to more of those, and also maybe like events, you know. And yeah, I'm looking forward to attending influencers events and just growing, like growing the numbers and becoming like a paid influencer, because obviously I love what I'm doing, but I think I'm gonna be more motivated when I start seeing the dollar, but it's gonna require me to do some work. Am I doing a vision board for 2024? Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna do a vision board, you guys. I feel like I know what I want. I know the direction that I'm gunning for, but I just want to be in the will of God, you know. I might want something and then God wants something totally different for me. I just want to be able to understand his will and then be in his will. Do you understand? Like work alongside him and what he wants for me. So I am not gonna do any vision board. I am just gonna let him take control and just see where that is gonna take me. Obviously I'm not gonna just chill and be like, just take control, God. I'm gonna keep working, keep pushing, and just like be attentive to what he tells me to do and what he tells me to speak about and everything. So yeah, tell me, you guys, please just comment and let me know. I'm gonna be doing a vision board for 2024. What are you gonna be changing? What are your plans? What are your regrets for 2023? What are your biggest achievements? Let's connect down below. Let me know, okay? Guys, I am all alone, Kesana. So my flatmate moved out, yes, not yet, on the 29th, and I've been alone since then. But like the landlord comes here and there, you know, just pops in, and there's a loft upstairs, so sometimes he sleeps over if he's gonna go to work, because this place is very central. He says it's close to like his work, so if he works late sometimes he sleeps over here. So yeah, I'm all alone, but I am not even scared. I am all good. I'm enjoying my own company, and I'm so glad that I can actually sit and be comfortable to film whatever I want to film without worrying about someone listening to me or thinking, who the hell is she talking to? I don't even want to do too much with my makeup because I'm not even going anywhere. This is the eyebrow pencil that I'm using, very thin and precise. I got it from Benefit Cosmetics, and it's in shade number 6. Yo, if there's one thing I cannot wait to do now that I am in the United Kingdom, I cannot wait to go to Sephora. Oh my god. But like, I need to have some money, okay? I can't just go to Sephora with £100 because I want to buy a lot of stuff. I want some foundation, not one foundation. I want to try out a few. I want NARS, I want Huda, guys, I just want to go to Sephora, okay, and just have the experience. That's one thing I am looking forward to do. And also when my son turns 5, that's in April, I want to take him to Disneyland. I want to take them to Disneyland in Paris. So that's another thing. And also I want to travel, guys. I want to travel so much this year, next year. So yeah, guys, I am going to Paris. That's gonna be the first place I'm going to for my son's birthday. And then in June I'm planning on traveling with my best friend because she actually left South Africa, I think about a few days after I left. She went on a cruise ship in Australia. She's gonna be there for 6 months, and then after that she is gonna travel home, and when she comes back from home, then we can link up somewhere together, like in some country, and do our first trip together. So that's another thing I'm looking forward to. I want to go to at least 2 different countries, 2 to 3 different countries in year 2024. Okay guys, let me just finish off this makeup because my battery is about to die. Let me finish it off and then just iron my hair and I'll come back. This is the final look. I said this year I am coming for all of it. So I did my own hair, flat ironed it, install everything, you guys. I am so impressed. I am so impressed, like literally. Okay, so this is the combo that I have on my lips right now. They say this lip gloss is a Fenty lip gloss dupe. I agree, the color looks the same and everything, like the Fenty Glow Original, but the consistency is pretty much different. This is very lightweight, whereas the Fenty Gloss is a bit thicker. I don't know how much you have to reapply this, but it doesn't feel as thick and consistent as the Fenty Glow. So this is the lip liner. This is also by Maybelline, and it's in shade copper brown. So this lip combo, go get yourself this. I mean, look at it. So yeah, you guys, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to engage and let's build a very strong community. Let me know down below what you're up to for this New Year's Eve. I am home. I don't know if I'm gonna maybe dash out for a drink or two. I'm gonna gather courage and go out maybe for just an hour, or maybe not. I don't know, I'm gonna see about that. But let me know what you're spending your New Year's Eve doing, and then also let me know what are your plans for 2024. Are you gonna draw a vision board? Are you gonna plan? Do you have New Year's resolutions and all that good stuff? Otherwise, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends. If you've made it this far and you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and just click subscribe. That's it. Okay, I love you so much, guys. I will see you on the next one. Happy New Year.